Welcome back. Well, two techies left their jobs to bring back something in India which was forgotten, almost forgotten. Traditional board games. Tanushree and Shashi Shekhar's venture Roll the Dice is turning ancient Indian games like Chokabara and Pagade into handcrafted keepsakes for modern homes, made with wood, fabric, not plastic. What started as an effort to pull their kids away from screens is now a full-time mission connecting families across generations. Their workshop in Mysuru works with artisans in places like Channapatna and Bengaluru, keeping old crafts alive while making play sustainable again. So let's quickly bring them in. Tanushree and Shashi Shekhar join us this morning. They're founders of Roll the Dice. Good morning to the both of you. Hi. We see some lovely board games in your frame. So tell us all about the story of Roll the Dice first.
Hi everyone, myself Tanushree. I am the founder of Roll the Dice. Actually, I am an engineer by education and qualification. So I worked in ISC as a project assistant and then in HP, Global Edge and CGI Logica. I worked in corporate for 12 years. After that, I took a break. So I did my MS from BITS planning in WILP, Work Integrated Learning Program. So then I started Roll the Dice. That's about me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm Shashi. So I also did my BE from Mysore itself, and later on I ran a company, services company, for until 2011. After which I went to Bangalore, worked at MNC, and came back to Mysore in 2020. Joined another startup. Then finally I thought, okay. I saw value in what Tanushree was doing, so I joined her last year. So right now, we are both in it together, and we are finding a lot of encouragement, support, and we are actually getting the vibes, good vibes from our customers. So this is motivating us to build all these games that you see over here. And actually, this is a subset of our games.
Okay, lovely. Now, Shashi, Tanushree, reviving traditional Indian board games isn't a very conventional idea, especially when you're thinking of it as a business and you're starting from nowhere. So tell us about the initial story, what brought you to this idea, about the initial challenges. Tell us all.
Initially, I never had any of this stuff. I was just like, I'm enjoying this game. Mike enjoying, so let me take these games to the society or to people who want to learn. Okay, it's only after 1 or 2 years I realized the kind of value, potential, the heritage, the history it holds, the legend stories. Then I realized that I should make it big, and then I start, attending women entrepreneurship program, and my husband said, let us do a company for that. So, initially when I started, I didn't have any idea of turning it into a business. I just started it with my passion and interest. And as we start doing more of research about this game, we realize the so much value.
Okay, Shashi, your thoughts? It's not a business idea we hear of often. I want to hear from you as well what your initial thoughts were.
I'd like to add to what she said. Your question was about why did we find this feasible and why did we decide to make it full-time. So the first thing is, in a sense, there are quite a few people who are doing similar they're building such games. But the main thing is, what we realized was we need to add value to the games. In a sense, even now, the biggest constraint that we face while taking these games to our customers is that most people do not know that these games exist. And many of them who might have heard about these games, they don't know how to play this. And these are very abstract games, traditional games that has come from the folklore in India, in a sense, from multiple places across India. But then we saw that, okay, we need to add value here, and that is basically by creating documentation, writing some good manuals, providing instructions, creating some game videos, then taking these games to the communities, participating in shows, exhibitions like that, and then taking these to the people and make them realize, okay, these are some things that has been there in our country from years together, and this is something that we should be connected with.
Okay, let's do some games now. Tanushri, talk us through some of these games and tell us how they're A, played, and B, how they're integral to India's culture and traditions. Let's start with Nava Kankadi, since it's one of your favorite.
Nava means 9. Kankari means it's stones in Sanskrit. So Nava Kankari is basically an advanced form of tic-tac-toe game. So most of us have played that XOXO, making it straight line, diagonal line or horizontal. So it is very much advanced. The beauty of this game is what it has 4 phases, and each phase there is a twist to bring. So the people will start laughing when they come to stage 3, and stage 4 it gets so intense that people are not even lifting their eyes. So they are focused on the game, but it gets finished so soon. The people don't stop it one time. They play it for best out of 3, best out of 5. So that is the fun part of this game, and enjoyed by almost every people. Whoever have played, they were mesmerized with that game concept, the play rules and all.
Oh, we also see you teaching some of these games, people taking a lot of interest in those visuals we've been playing out. But Shashi, tell us about Bagchal now, the Tigers Goats game. It's played prominently in South India, I believe.
This is known as Tigers and Goats popularly. Here in Karnataka, it's called as Adupuli, and it's also known as Adupuli in Tamil Nadu, or Puli Judam or something like that. And in the northern parts, especially Nepal, where it is played pretty much, it's called as Bagchal. So, and there are multiple variants of this game. In the sense, this is actually and you can find this game etched on the floors of quite a few places across South India. In the sense, quite a few temples in South India. This is basically a 2-player game, and one player takes the role of tiger, and the other player takes the role of a goat. So there's also they use cows, or cows and tiger, or lion and tiger, lion and goats. All these variants are there. So basically, what happens is the tigers lay in wait for the goats to come, and it is played turn by turn, and it's a strategy game. So when the goat player keeps on coming in, the tigers try to find ways of eating up the goats. So if the tigers amongst them, if they can eat up say around 5 to 6 goats, the tigers win. For the goats, the objective is to corner the tigers. The goats shouldn't allow the tigers to move. So this is a asynchronous a game, and you'll need strategy. You'll need to strategize.
Okay. Also tell us whether response to these games is same across all age groups. So from parents to children, are families playing it together? And how would you say these games are different from the games we've heard of since years? Board games like Snakes and Ladders, Ludo, chess to an extent. How different are they?
Actually, you might be surprised. Most of the modern games that we play have their origins in the Indian games. Like, for example, Snakes and Ladders. So it has been derived from the Indian games called Kailas Pat, Moksha Pat, Vaikunta Pat. There are multiple variants of that that game in India, in the sense which was played across the ages. We have lost that, or rather, we aren't playing that for the last so many decades now. But before that, apparently people played that all the time. And the chess, it has been derived from Chaduranga, which was actually almost a training manual or instruction kit for princes and warriors in the olden days in India. So that has traveled westwards and then it has come back. Then again, Navakankari has also, it is also has gone across the world, and it is called as Nine Men's Morris elsewhere.
Okay.
And Ludo, it has been derived from our Pagade and Chopat, Chausar, all these dice-based and the chance-based games. And even that is a simplified form of this game. So when people say, okay, we are comfortable with Ludo, we tell them, look, it's obviously it's a similar game, but here you have more nuances. With these boards game sets, you can play more variants of whatever that game that you already play.
Oh, very interesting. You're telling us Ludo, etc. have actually come from some of these traditional games. Shashi, but take us all the way back. You said you joined Tanushree in this initiative 100% just a year or two ago. What was your response initially when Tanushree first pitched this idea that this is what I want to do?
Actually, I was a bit skeptical. Of the two, I was a bit skeptical about this, and I knew doing any business because I had run a business for a long time. So I knew doing any business takes up a lot of effort, lot of energy, and of course a lot of capital also.
Yeah.
So I was not very comfortable when she started it. But then when we were actually seeing what kind of difference it was making and how people were responding to it, so I given my full support to her even while I was working. In a sense, I was just helping her out with some designs and some accounting and other kind of things. So later on, when I decided, okay, I will also jump into this full-fledged. So we wanted to bring in the digital aspect to this one. In a sense, obviously, now we are in an age where we can't do away with digital influences. So there are a lot of people who are actually playing online on their games and everything. So we wanted to bring our traditional board games also with a modern experience. So we are digitizing these games as well.
Okay, that's as we speak. Okay, lovely. Tanushree, your business model is not just reviving traditional games. Sustainability also very interestingly is at the core of this initiative. How did that thought come into play? Was that one of the driving factors? No plastic, only eco-friendly?
When we
toys, whatever we saw, we keep reading a lot of plastic healer toys, garbage, this, that, and plastic toy, once it is broken, it cannot be reused or remade. So that is dead waste only. But with our set of games and toys, if one component is lost, we can use some other components. So that is one thing. Second thing is we wanted to do it in a sustainable way because we keep hearing all about global warming, sustainability, eco-friendly, healthy lifestyle, sustainable lifestyle. So when we are hearing, why not implement? So that's how we started.
Okay, all right. Before I let the two of you all go, I want to ask you about your favorite game and give us a reason as well.
Okay, what game I play with my kids is Chokabara. My kids love Chokabara very much. This is the Chokabara game. Okay, this game, it opens up a lot of conversation between me and my kids. Okay, the kids slowly start telling about what happened in the school, college while playing the game, and they realize and they are so alert. And it develops their patience constantly because they keep waiting for their turn, and they so vigilant that the others are not cheating them by moving their pawns or cowrie. So we enjoy Chokabara very much, and every weekend we play one game for sure, because that one time the kids feel so happy, relaxed, and if they lost the game, they say we will play one game one more time. and we do. So that is the best memory we are creating for them. I am happy for that.
Okay, lovely. So Chokabara is your family game. Lovely. Now I want to ask you, and Shashi, maybe you can start. Any regrets having left a well-paid, stable job, jumping into this, jumping into the unknown? Do you regret anything at the back of your mind?
So almost every day, in a sense, the regret is not as much as why did about thinking why do we do this kind of thing, but it's a typical regret that an entrepreneur faces, because when there are a lot of pressures, right? In the sense as parents, and then as people that we need to support our families and all those things. So obviously there is a lot of pressure as parents itself. So, and also as a business, there are so many constraints in terms of getting planning how many to build, and once we build so many products, so how do we sell and where do we sell, and there are a lot of things, and especially both of us being husband and wife, obviously it becomes a challenge for how do we handle any particular scenario or situation without both of us getting into that, and at least one of us being free in taking care of the other family necessities and other kind of things. So this is one particular thing that we feel.
Okay. So when there's a lot of work, it's a lot of work for both of you all. There's no way out. There's no escape. Tanushri, do you feel the same?
I feel same. Sometimes I feel some things are, over and above my capacity, but still I keep pushing because nothing comes easily. Nothing comes easily in life. So I have experience and all. So it makes me feel happy, when customers say that they are connected to their grandparents or they are connected to their kids. Their kids are now loving the family time, and particularly the NRI and Western who takes our game, they play it so religiously once a week, and they keep updating us, madam, we played this game, Tanusri, hey, we played this game, and it's giving so much of joy. So I feel, yes, I'm connecting to the next generation, and I'm creating a kind of awareness and pride about our old ancient Indian game. That makes me feel happy. Sometimes we are very cautious in spending. Many times we cut down our holidays. We won't get, because our business demands are mostly on vacation time holidays. When my kids get holidays and every people are on holidays mood, and we both keep working full time. So my kids are kind of when you both get time, we also need some family time. So those are some plus and minus are there. The best part is my kids have known all the games, so I feel happy for them.